Good afternoon, everyone, especially to our instructor, Mr. Nelval. So, we are the next group to be discussed, and here is our new discussion, which is the Lesson 19 Sacrifice and Martyrdom. Together with my co-team reporters, with Miss Sia Janine, Vasquez Micaela, and yours truly to be Pearl Karen. Next, Lagyap Ella Jane, and the last with Miss Jinky Bernales. In here is our lesson outcomes. So at the end of the lesson, the student should be able to describe the sacrifices or result to achieve his goals. And the next, illustrate the link between his martyrdom and revolution. And the last, synthesize the meaning of sacrifice then and now. So here is our lesson introduction. So tonight, we're diving into the amazing story of Jose Rizal. I know that you might heard his name before. We all know that he is a huge figure in the Philippine history. But his wasn't just some name in a textbook. However, he was a real person with incredible passion and courage. So now we will see how his struggles connect to things we face today and how his legacy continues to inspire. And the next slide. So this is Pasiano, which is older brother ni Jose Rizal. So, si Pasiano class, hindi lang siya kumbaga kuya ni Rizal, kundi tumayo din po siya bilang kumbaga guardian niya nung nag-aaral pa siya sa abroad. In one word class, si Pasiano is very supportive na kuya. Kaya I know some of you that if meron man kayong very supportive na kuya, ang masabi ko lang ay kumbaga sobrang swerte niyo. Kasi bihira lang po yung ganon, di ba? So, imagine natin class, the sacrifices of his older brother to Jose Rizal na kumbaga hindi lang basta-basta. Diba? Although Pasiano wasn't wealthy, but he consistently sent money to Spain para lang po makapag-aral si Rizal. And Pasiano also class took the burden of keeping Jose informed about the situation in the Philippines. Kumbaga hindi nawawala yung communication ni Pasiano kay Rizal na kahit nag-aaral si Rizal, pero nandun pa rin yung pag-aalala ni Rizal about sa ating bansa, di ba? Na kahit yung mga bagay or balita man yan na kumbaga sobrang bigat, pero pinaparating pa rin po kay Rizal. Pero di yun madali, di ba? Na nag-aaral ka pero may dinadala kang struggles, ganon. Kumbaga may mga alalahanin ka sa buhay. Kung tayo niyan, kumbaga sobrang frustrated na tayo niyan eh. Pero kumbaga si Rizal hindi. Kumbaga, marunong siya mag-balance. Ayun. So, class, back to Pasiano tayo, no? Kumbaga, hindi si Pasiano tumigil sa pag-support kay Rizal, lalo na sa pag-unlad ni Rizal and his eventual fight for reform. Kumbaga, nandun pa rin si Pasiano. Kaya si Pasiano, matatawag din natin tong bayani for me. Kahit hindi siya kilalang bayani sa likod ng bayani. Kasi for me, si Pasiano din ang tunay na bayani. Kasi bihira lang po yung tao or kapatid na katulad ni Pasiano. And of course, class, si Pasiano din po ang kumbaga number one, supporter ni Rizal. 'Di ba? Kasi malalim yung tiwala niya para kay Rizal at hindi lang siya number one supporter, kundi isa din po siyang nakakatandang kapatid na kumbaga nagbibigay ng full support when it comes in financial, news, and of course, encouragement kahit mahirap po yung situation. And of course, class, si Pasiano din po ang nagbibigay ng kumbaga information kay Rizal kung tayo ngayon through technology na ginagamit natin, 'di ba? Pero si Pasiano po ang tagahatid sa kanya ng information na need po ni Rizal to fight for the Philippines. Kaya for me, Pasiano is isa siyang tunay na umaga hindi kilalang bayani. Okay, so I hope you understand about the Pasiano. So next, let's diving into the crucial part of Jose Rizal's journey. So to be discussed by Jinky Bernales.
Miss Pearl. So, lesson discussion. Rizal made significant sacrifices to study abroad. separating from his family due to censorship and equality. So, Jose Rizal's pursuit of education abroad was driven by his desire for social reform and a better future for the Philippines. He faced significant challenges, including censorship and equality. So, Rizal's decision to study abroad was a testament to his commitment to fighting for the rights of Filipinos. He recognized the limitations imposed by Spanish colonial rule, particularly the suppression of freedom of expression and lack of opportunities for Filipinos. And by the studying abroad, he aimed to acquire knowledge and perspective that would empower him to advocate for change. The separation from his family was a painful sacrifice Rizal made, but he believed it was necessary to achieve his goals. He understood that his education would ultimately benefit his family and his people. Rizal's journey abroad was not just about personal growth, but also about contributing the betterment for his nation. So he dedicated his life to fighting for equality and justice. And his sacrifices serve as a reminder of the importance of pursuing education and knowledge in the face of adversity. And there are a lot of sacrifices made by Rizal in his lifetime. So, the first major of Jose Rizal's sacrifices was indeed leaving his family behind to pursue his studies abroad. He knew that this would be a difficult decision, but he believed that it was necessary for him to gain the knowledge and skills he needed to help his country. Leaving his family meant giving up the comfort and support of his loved ones, especially his mother, who was very close to him. He knew that he would be able to see for a long time, and this must have been incredibly painful. So, however, Rizal's dedication to his country and his belief in the power of education fueled his determinations. He understood that his studies abroad were not just about personal advancement, but also about equipping himself to fight for the rights and freedom of the Filipino people. So, it is important to remember that Rizal's decision to study abroad was also influenced by the oppressive environment in the Philippines. The Spanish colonial government limited opportunities for Filipinos and suppressed any attempts at dissent. Rizal recognized that he needed to seek knowledge and inspirations outside in his restrictive setting. The second is Jose Rizal's passion for the arts was indeed a significant part of his life, even though his pursuit of medical degree took center stage. He was a gifted artist, writer, and also a poet. He expressed himself through painting, sculpting, and writing poetry and novels. His artistic talent was evident from a young age, and he even considered pursuing a career in art before deciding to focus on medicine. Despite his dedication to medicine, Rizal never abandoned his love for the arts. He continued to write poetry and stories throughout his life, and his artistic sensibility is evident in his novels, which is Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo. So these works are not only powerful political statement, but also literary masterpiece that showcase his talent and for storytelling and character development. So, Rizal life is a wonderful example of how different passion can coexist and complement each other. So he was a man of many talents, and his legacy continues to inspire Filipinos to this day. Yeah. So the third is, while Rizal had interest in the art, his decision to prioritize his medical studies in Spain led him to put his passion for Bella's artist on hold. He initially enrolled in classes at the Escuela de San Fernando in the Philippines, hoping to pursue a career in art. So, however, upon arriving in Spain, his focus shifted to medicine. He likely felt a strong sense of responsibility to address the pressing health needs of people. He also recognized that a medical degree would provide him with practical skills to serve his community and potentially open doors for social change. So, so the next reporter is Miss Ella Lagiap.
Thank you, Miss Chinky. Now let's continue the discussion. There are a lot of sacrifices made by Rizal in his lifetime. While attending medical school, Jose Rizal became deeply immersed in the scientific method of problem solving, which significantly influenced his approach to both his studies and later to contribution to Philippine society. His academic journey began in Manila, where he enrolled at the University of Santo Tomas to study medicine. Rizal was particularly focused on ophthalmology, which later became his specialty due to his desire to help his mother, who was suffering from failing eyesight. Jose Rizal's decision to specialize in ophthalmology was motivated by both personal and professional reasons. His mother, Theodora Alfonso Yolanda, suffered from cataracts that impaired her vision, which deeply concerned Rizal. Determined to help her regain her sight, he chose to focus on ophthalmology and decisions that would also lead to his broader contribution to the field of medicines. Jose Rizal's journey from a medical student to a national hero involved a shift in mindset, so he became to understand the root causes of the Philippine problems under the Spanish rule. His scientific training taught him that every dilemma had a solution, and this led him to focus on social reforms rather than violence. During his time in Europe, he was exposed to Enlightenment ideas that emphasized reasons, liberty, and equality, which he believed that could help and solve the Philippine issues. Results realized that the country's suffering was due to corruption, ignorance, and exploitation by the Spanish and the clergy. He advocated for reform through education and peaceful means, believing that knowledge and critical thinking could empower Filipinos to demand their rights. His novels No Limitang and El Filibusterismo exposed these social ills and inspired many Filipinos to resist oppression. Although Rizal didn't directly call for revolution, his ideas contributed to the growing desire for independence. His execution in 1896 made him a martyr. After his death, galvanized the Philippine Revolution. Rizal's shift from medicine to social activism illustrate his deep commitment to his country, showing that his legacy continues to inspire Filipinos to seek solution through knowledge and unity. That's all po. Now let's move to Miss Micaela.
Thank you, Miss Ella. Now, let's continue the discussion. His love for the arts was set aside for his medical degree. He took fine arts classes at Escuela de San Fernando, but chose to study medicine in Spain's stint. He became an ophthalmologist, realizing there is always a solution to problems, and focused on the health issues in the country while in medical school. Legacy of Rizal's martyrdom. On the morning of the fateful day, December 30, 1896, Rizal was made to walk from his cell in Fort Santiago all the way to Bagumbayan. The medical doctor checked his pulse and was surprised by the evidence of his calmness in his final moments. Rizal remained firm that his death would also be part of the fight to liberate the Philippines. He offered his life, and Rizal became enshrined among the martyrs and heroes who fell victim to the harsh Spanish colonial government, which was afraid of what Rizal could do the colonizer. So, the passage describes the final moments of Rizal, so that is one of the most important figures in Philippine history. Dito, ine-emphasize yung composure and unwavering resolve ni Rizal as he faced execution noong December 30, 1896. So Rizal's walk from Fort Santiago to Bagumbayan, now Luneta Park, symbolizes his courage and readiness to face death for the greater good of his country. So nanatili pa din si Rizal na kalmado at matatag na parang tanggap na niya ang kanyang kapalaran. So, that day, may isang doktor na nag-check ng kanyang pulse bago ang kanyang execution. So that doctor is Dr. Felipe Ruiz Castillo. Dr. Castillo found Rizal's pulse to be normal and amazed to see that the national hero was calm and unafraid. Okay, next slide. Upon hearing of his death, the Katipuneros in their respective strongholds continued their struggle for emancipation, knowing full well of the sacrifice brought forth by one of their inspiring figures. Though he may not be there to lead them, Rizal brought to light the shared struggle and provided new hope for his fellow Filipinos. So dito naman, his execution transformed him into a martyr and a symbol of hope and resistance for Filipinos. So dito, ipinapakita kung paano naging simbolo si Rizal ng tapang at inspirasyon at pagmamahal sa bayan. Kamatayan ay naging rason ng mas malakas na laban para sa kalayaan ng ating bansa. So after his death, nagpatuloy ang mga Katipunero sa kanilang laban para sa kalayaan. Ang kanyang kamatayan ay hindi nagdulot ng takot o pag-aalinlangan. Sa halip, lalo nitong pinagtibay ang kanilang determinasyon at ipaglaban ang kalayaan ng Pilipinas mula sa mga Kastila.
And that's all about our discussion. Thank you everyone for listening.